Good morning, welcome to a brand new day right here on Nigeria Info 95.1 Abuja, 21st day in May 2025. Hope that you had a good night and you are up and ready for a fantastic Wednesday. My name is Itodo. This is the morning Crossfire. I'll be here until 9 o'clock and we are going to talk as always. And you can be a part of the conversation. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. At 9 o'clock, I hand you over to the Sports Drive team. They'll be here until 9:30 when it'll be time for what's happening in Abuja until noon. And here is what to expect on the Morning Crossfire for today. We'll get started with what the headlines are saying. Get your reactions. At 7 o'clock, we'll get into the lead for today. And at 8 o'clock, it'll be time for In Focus. We'll move on to another conversation. And we'll look at the relationship between the executive and the legislature and, see how they can strike and find a balance. But let's see what the headlines are saying. Note that these headlines are only read as published and have got nothing to do with Nigeria Info. So ensure in your reactions, you have all the facts, details, and every information that you need.
Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
All right, let's get started with The Sun this morning. And it has this headline: Tinubu stands no chance in 2027, according to former Kaduna State Governor El Rufai. All Southeast governors supporting Tinubu, according to Minister of Works, Umahi. We are open to coalition, but it must be driven by the party. That's the Senate PDP caucus. Don't dump us. PDP begs Southeast stakeholders. Kaduna 2027. Scramble for deputy governorship seat heats up as group mount pressure on Governor Sani. Federal government takes delivery of Emefiele's forfeited estate, pledges transparent auction. CBN reports strong momentum in 500 billion naira bank drive. Cautious optimism grids port economy bill, stakeholders await Tinubu's assent. And NAF unveils harm mitigation response action plan. All these and more on The Sun today. Moving on now to The Guardian. 2027. Join Southeast governors in backing Tinubu, Umahi tells Peter Obi. MPC 6 fiscal support on Naira stability retains interest rate at 27.5%. PDP turmoil escalates with Southeast factions at odds over secretaryship. ICPC busts a bank account of 6-week bachelor's degree racket. Budget uncovers 11.122 or 11,122 projects worth 6.93 trillion naira inserted into 2025 budget. We are sacrificing quality for quantity with universities proliferation, says Bajabia Miller. Lagos State government clarifies water sachets, PET bottles not included in single-use plastic ban. Gateway 2025, over 10 million Adire clothing sold in 10 days, says Olopade. Federal government to dispose 753 housing units linked to Emefiele. ECOWAS at 50. Gowon restates Nigeria's foreign policy thrust as Akpabio urges unity, stability. All these and more on the front page of The Guardian. Moving on now to The Punch. May 29, Tinubu to review ministers' scorecards. The writer right here says President may get ministers' new assessment report this week. Low-performing ministries under pressure. Traditional Council protest as Oyo Assembly backtracks. Dollar outflow for fuel imports surges 119%. Federal panel submits key report on census funding. States to draft new framework for local government autonomy. Organized private sector folds MPC over 27.5% interest rate. Missing Lagos banker's corpse found in morgue. Immigration mobilizes joint task force against terror threats. All this and more on The Punch today. Let's move on now to The Nation. Umahi, all Southeast governors backing Tinubu for second term. The rider here says plan for Southeast summit on endorsement on course. President's performance wonderful, says Eno. Senators not elected to fight president, Babio declares. Oyo House OK's rotation of Oba's council chairmanship. EFCC hands over Emefiele-linked 753 Abuja duplexes to government. PDP senators defer with governors over coalition. Reps panel Ohaneze seek independent probe of UTME glitch. And our final stop is the Vanguard pardon NAS budget disagree. Over 6.93 trillion naira projects in budget 2025. I begged Yaradua not to fight Obasanjo Lamido. How stray bullet killed YX student during chase in Ibadan. Police arrest dispatch rider who bolted with Zamfara-bound medical equipment. UCTH protest rocks Calabar over arrest of 3 nurses by police. Police arrest officer who accidentally shot dead student in Ibadan. Federal government launches manhunt for 7 fleeing inmates of Elisha prison. All PDP Osun senators endorse Tinubu for 2027. FCT Council polls, APC pegs chairmanship forms at 20 million naira. Councillorship, 2.5 million naira. All these and more on the Vanguard today. Time to get to your reactions right now. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja, and you can join the conversation. You can send a WhatsApp message, a WhatsApp voice note as well. The number is 08099930137. Please ensure that you keep it under 90 seconds. You can also call these numbers 0700 951 0000, 08095974869. Don't forget, once you get through on the phone line, move away from your device, give your name, your location, and kindly go straight to sharing your thoughts. We're going on a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to your reactions this morning.
Politics of our nation.
They have that right to protest. There is no need to go there now start shooting.
The current affairs of our state.
Everywhere we have gone to, the dirt of Abuja is not on the surface.
All at your fingertips on your Let's Talk station.
95.1 Nigeria Info. Let's Talk. Coming up, we'll be back in a moment.
Dear table manners, we respect you, but see, to do justice to that vegetable soup prepared with Royco, we will loosen belts, we will abandon fork and knife, and we will lick our fingers and plates if necessary, because the Audio
Thank you for staying tuned. Let's see what you're saying on our live stream platform, which is Facebook and YouTube this morning, reacting to the headlines we've gone through already. In case you missed it, you can go onto the WhatsApp and YouTube platforms, catch up and still be a part of the conversation. Also, Francis and Amani says, NAS should fast-track the quest for local government autonomy to strengthen the third tier of government. And Dr. Mrs. Onma Lebara in Owerri says, why are these people after 2027 when this country is going through a lot? They're not looking for ways to stop insecurity. They're not talking about good governance. They just look as if they are God. So the masses have no say again in determining who governs them? Is the question that she's asking. Does this mean that the election is already done? Anyway, we will not be surprised because this is Nigeria where anything goes. We are watching to see how it goes, is how she ends her message. Moazu John Lasisi says, housing estate owned by Emefiele to be sold, good move by the government. Others will learn a lesson. All right, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Let's run on and go on to the WhatsApp platform and take some thoughts right now. Tinubu stands no chance to win in 2027. El Rufai is not about saying it, but to have a strong structure that will defeat him in the elections. El Rufai should know that he has more enemies than friends, especially when he was Minister of the FCT and Governor of Kaduna State. I can't take his words seriously in this country. Even if he contests, he will not get up to 5% of votes. So let him prepare and tighten his belts before defeating Tinubu in 2027 is a thought that Chimex Undubisi in Jabi shares. And Oludade Abiodun says, El Rufai is only joking. We shall see how far he can go with the motivation. I totally agree with the Senate president. Senators are not elected to fight the president. They are to work in synergy. And if there is need to checkmate him, they do that. Some people are calling both the Senate and House of Reps rubber stamp because they expect them to be confrontational, is how he ends his thoughts. Moses Chewang in Lugbe. Yes, she's fine. Thank you for asking. For the president to check cabinet ministers, it's a good one. It will make those ministers not working to seat up. Let the president also check all security heads, is how he ends his thoughts. Let's get to you now, shall we? Good morning. President to check. Are you there? Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, I remember myself for Bakar Ali Kidali. I'm calling from PW.
Please go ahead.
Well, I think with all due respect to His Excellency El Rufai, I think he got it all wrong. All wrong. He made something I can call a political suicide, you know. But you get it better when you are inside fighting than when you are outside.
Mm.
You understand? Like what Wiki is doing within the PDP. If the moment he leaves PDP, he cannot do what he's doing to PDP. So that is how to fight. You don't go outside the house and say you want to fight inside the house. You cannot get it. And Governor Eno, I bet just do official decamping because automatically you are sounding more of an APC person than PDP. Just come back home. Thank you very much for the. I told you 2027 is done and dusted. But anybody that want to waste his money, you should go and buy form. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
It's not over until it's over. So how about we wait until that time?
Which over are you looking for? You start preparing for presidential election the moment the presidential election result is announced for a particular, for instance, immediately the 2023 election, presidential election were announced and litigation done with, you are supposed to start preparing vigorously for 2027.
Are you saying that?
Years now,
hold on. Are you saying that the opposition is not preparing enough? And what if the strategy for them is having their members decamp to make the administration feel as though, the ruling party feel as though they have more members, and close to the elections, they go back to where they left? Could that be a strategy for them?
The Itodo.
Yes.
The Itodo.
Yes.
Can you leave what is in your hand, what you are benefiting from, and go to where there is no certainty? Can you live where there is certainty, full assurance, to where there is no assurance? Can you live what is visible? You can see it, you can envision, you can smell it, and live to where there is no hope, there is no glimmer of hope.
All right.
You live a house that is built, well furnished, to a carcass that you don't even know when it will be completed.
Is it really the way you say it is? Because even the ruling party has got its own concerns and challenges and cracks here and there. They've just maybe had a better way stage managing it.
It has not worsened. It has not worsened like what is happening in the PDP. The PDP is running like a chicken with an headless head, with no head,
let's not call
no direction, no magnitude, no direction.
All
the
right.
Labour Party, they are engulfed with leadership tussle.
Right.
NNPP, Kwankwaso will talk, then NNPP will say, no, it's not speaking our voice.
All right, I have to let you. I have to let you go right now. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Good morning to all listeners. Good morning to the press caller. I hope it's my name.
Go ahead, Okwi.
I said that Minister of Tebumai, I forgot the minister. Yes.
Minister of Works.
Yes. He said that Southeast governors they are supporting Tinubu. I don't think it's saying the truth. Then issue of 2027. Our brothers for Northern, if they want to kick out Tinubu national 2027, that you support P2B. Not the new thing that the Igbo man called Nigeria president. That you support P2B. Then bring somebody like a phone person to make him buy. All these things they are calling six commas. It will be the second. They want to bring down it will be the political ambition down. Because I think we know that it's going down because age is not in his sight. And I don't know what he forgot in a sort of during the opposition regime. So all this political is up to now. I never see him kick out Tinubu in 2027.
All right.
Because the money is there.
All right.
The influence is there. Everything is there. The power is there. The authority is there.
All right, okay.
All these things they are doing, they just waste of time at the end. Thank you. Have a nice celebration. God bless.
Have a good day as well. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo. How are you? This is Abakar calling from Gwagwalada.
I'm very well, sir. Welcome.
Thank you. I great Tinubu fishing. It's very unfortunate in a democracy. People will be initiating that the next coming general election is done deal. It has never happened. It is people of Nigeria still that will decide who become their president. There is a huge vacancy, a big gargantua vacancy in Asoro. No one has a unsure opportunity. We are not in a military rule or we are not running a dictatorship government. If it truly we practice democracy and the will of people will prevail with this kind of bad governance, oppressive reform and taxation, an oil-rich country with enormous resources, but people are living in abject poverty, hunger.
All right.
People are committing suicide, and you say the next election is done deal for the president.
All right.
How come? Even we are talking of ECOWAS. Who is the leading nation in ECOWAS? But today, we are nowhere in even ECOWAS block.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Fine. How you doing?
I'm holding up good. Thank you for asking.
Where's your colleagues now?
my colleague. Well, she was here on Monday. She made an announcement. She's moved to our sister station, Kids FM.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you are home alone now?
Not really alone, but right here by myself. Yes.
Okay. My name is Itodo, the next president.
Welcome, Ojo. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Concerning the statement from El-Rufai, honestly speaking, I'm just laughing. El-Rufai of all people, even from the state where he come from, can he boast that he's going to defeat Tinubu in that state? How much more the remaining part of the country? If Tinubu is going to lose 2027, it's not going to be the handwork of El-Rufai. It is Nigeria citizens that will determine that, yes, we want to work against Tinubu because we have not benefited enough from him. Not El-Rufai to determine that or to instigate Nigeria to do that against the Tinubu. Do you think that it's easy for an incumbent president in Nigeria here to be defeated? Except the person want to go the line of Jonathan. Even Buhari, that even does not know politics, has nothing to do with second time. How much more Tinubu, who is the master of politics in Nigeria? Except God don't decide otherwise. Everything is done deal.
All right.
And seal. Where is the opposition that want to rescue fight against APC? Thank you, Joe.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Nigeria Info. Good morning, Mr. Itodo. My name is Shehu Mohammed, and I'm recording from Jabi. I want to talk about the headline that say Umahi is advising Peter Obi to join Tinubu. I think this is getting more embarrassing. If Mr. Obi wants to join Tinubu, I think it's not him or Umahi that will tell him. He will by himself and tell Nigeria that he wants to join Tinubu for 2027. And he has stated clearly that him, Mr. Obi, that he is still in Labour Party. So why are they still embarrassing themselves to that extent that they are still saying he should join Tinubu? You cannot force anybody to join any party. Let us live till 2027 and see what will happen. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Now, many have, thrown this idea out there, and the fact that just recently we heard from Peter Obi regarding coalition, and the only coalition that he'll be joining is one that is against hunger, poverty, and all the ills that Nigerians are having to grapple with. Now, we hear that the Minister of Works is encouraging him to be a part of the move to ensure that there is development in the Southeast, as members and stakeholders from that region are planning to endorse the president for 2027. So here's the thing. How would you feel? Would it be out of place if, going by what Peter Obi shared and the constant somewhat reassurance of a performance coalition that we have heard from governors and ministers from the Southeast, stating that the government is doing its best for Nigeria? Would it be out of place if he jumps on that ship, just as he's been advised by Dave Umahi? Would it be, him losing his followers? Would you, if you are a fan of his or a follower or somebody who believes in all that he's been preaching over time, throw him away with the bathwater because he has gone against the things that he's spoken about in the past? Let's hear from you. Good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria Info. My name is Mr. Bonna. Please, there is something that I want to say. Why Nigeria is like this? No day we can get a very good news. What we are only hearing is politics. What they after is their ambition of politics. Look at our road. Umar is supposed to talk about our road. Look at the kind of suffering we are suffering. Look at the checking point northeast. That is why I like north. When they decide to do, they will do it and nothing will happen. Let them do the road. Leave politics. You are telling Peter Obi to support this one, support this. You that you are the Minister of Works, do our road. I beg you. Don't allow people.
Good morning, Itodo. How was your night and how's your family? This is Mr. Ayodele sending this voice note from Kubwa. According to Engineer Umahi, the whole South is to mobilize to support Tinubu in 2027. All this mobilization to support Tinubu 2027, I'm not surprised by it. Because if you look at his economic policies and reforms, it has made more money available into their pocket, more money for them to be stolen, more money for them to be looted. So that is why you see everybody cross-carpeting, everybody's jumping to that APC, so as to make sure that the man continue. And when he continues, there'll be more money for them to loot, there'll be more money for them to make. I'm not surprised by it. And that is the kind of character of our politicians in Nigeria. May God help this country. Good morning and God bless Nigeria. God bless Nigeria Info. Thank you and bless all the listeners. Thank you. Bye-bye.
God bless you as well. Thank you for your thoughts shared right there. Let's go on to the live feed. We are streaming on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Good morning, Chidu Umezine, Ken Akman, Sani Samson, and Wazu Hafsat, all watching on our YouTube platform right now. More graphics. Thank you for being a part of the conversation as well. Hafsat says it's all about 2027 elections. May God help us. And about the single plastic use ban in Lagos. That is a good idea. All right. Emefiele, the houses should be given to police junior officers. And for Obi, anyone who wants him to support Tinubu is an enemy of our country. Even Tinubu might not know what's going on in Nigeria. Enough of this suffering. Let somebody else pilot the affairs of the country, is what Chimeze Wafo in Gwagwalada shares. A government to dispose housing units owned by Mefiele. He's one of the people who put Nigeria's economy in shambles and also brought about hardship and abject poverty to Nigerians. However, there are still many types out there. We want the government to fetch them out, seize their properties, mortgage them, and use the money to improve our economy, is the advice the opponent is giving this morning. And the way security agents are killing innocent Nigerians, especially children, in the name of stray bullets, should be looked into. The overzealous personnel should be tamed and, if necessary, retrained. We cannot continue like this, is what Muazu John Lasisi shares. And El Rufai saying Tinubu will not win 2027. Let him go and rest. No space for him in this country again, is what Mrs. Jeremy in Kubwa shares. Good morning.
Hi guys, good morning. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
So I'm fine. My name is Mrs. Omeda. So tactically, people have removed our angel, but I will follow her. Don't worry. I'm just hearing it for the first time. You know, on the voice.
Yes, please.
You know, when I call and I say, for instance, Atiku won the last election, you tell me no. Do you know why?
Please tell
INEC. Yes, let's put it straight. INEC did not declare Atiku winner. Rather, INEC declared Tinubu winner. So it is a paradox that we allow you to go on air. Some people will call and say that it is a done deal come next election that the president will remain in Aso Rock. Just as you will not allow somebody to call and say Atiku won the last election, it is also wrong for any individual. If you are discussing a joint where we meet and say that, yes, we know that Tinubu will win the election, it's a different thing. You know why? It is the people that will determine who becomes the president of any country. And INEC's responsibility is only to declare. So if we are now saying it, it's like we are disenfranchising people from voting. It's like we are coming out to say things that are not supposed to be. It makes people angry. It also makes people believe that their vote does not count. Quickly to El-Rufai, if anybody will tell you that El-Rufai cannot win his local government, the person is joking. I will only appeal to the president. He knows how to play his game very well. He should find a way of bringing El-Rufai to the fold. He should not allow people, we callers, texters, to say that he has won election. I said it yesterday, I want to repeat it. If we are to conduct election today, and INEC will not talk of glitch and what have you, with this hardship, few people, the ones that are saying we should support this government, he will win election. Those are the people enjoying. But majority are finding it difficult to feed. Then you are hungry. Somebody will now come and give you 20,000 to vote for this person. You collect it and go vote for the person. That 20,000, share it 4 years. You will see how body go tell you.
All right.
Finally. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Yes, my name is Emeka.
Welcome, Emeka. Can you move away from your device? I can hear the background sound.
Okay, let me move away from it.
Thank you very much.
So please, I want to get a clearer. You said our sister have been moved. Is it Peace FM? Is it in Abuja or Jos? I didn't get that.
It's in Abuja. Kids FM is our sister station opening real soon. It's right here in Abuja.
Okay, for the kids.
Yes.
For the kids.
And family content, yes.
Okay. No problem. I'll just give us the frequency. We follow it up.
We'll do that.
And then the issue of APC. I don't know. If I heard you well, you say 20 million for form.
Yes.
And that's 2.5 for councillor.
Yes, please.
Chairmanship. That is outrageous. That is ridiculous for 20 million for chairmanship and 2.5 million for councillorship. And you expect them to go there and not try to recoup what they spent. How much is the salary of basic salary of the local government chairman? This is what we are talking about.
Emeka, are you there?
When they borrow and they here, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
I'm still here.
You went there for a few seconds. Go ahead, please.
So when they borrow money, sell their lands and get this thing to just buy the form and get in there, do you expect them to just leave, to just be here and be honest? They of course want to do everything to recoup the money and pay back the money they borrowed and all. 20 million is too outrageous, for God's sake. Why is this thing happening? This kind of democracy, and they're talking about election 2027. Why not face governance? This is ridiculous. I mean, let Nigerians we are amplifying these things. They're talking about defection, and we are helping them to direct them some and giving them advice. Why not focus on governance? It's just even not 2 years that this government took over, just less than 2 years, and they're talking about 2027. What about those in IDP camps? What about those dying? What about those that have been displaced? And they're talking about making voting compulsory.
All right, Emeka, I need to let you go at this point. Your connection has gone south, but you've been able to share a good chunk and use your time wisely. Let's go on to the WhatsApp platform again and take some of your thoughts right now. Don't forget to include your name and your location when you do that. And Tosin in Kwankwashe Suleja says, may the soul of the boy that passed through the stray bullet in Ibadan rest in peace. So painful is how he ends his thoughts. And Warake Iyado Nwake says, my take is about 2027 elections and people saying APC will continue. Are they God? God determines who the cap fits, not people who are full of sins and corruption. Don't announce the results before the exam is how he ends his thoughts. And YX student killed by Nigeria police stray bullet in Ibadan. Pa Andrew A. Udoimo in Suleja says, to many unprofessional conduits occurring daily from our security agencies almost every day, if not extortion, it's public fight or harassing travelers. May I passionately advise the Nigerian government to once and for all reform the Nigerian police, is how he ends his thoughts. And Dunameka in Karama says, all these people who are always saying that 2027 is done and dusted, I want to ask, is this how democracy is supposed to be practiced? That before an election that will be decided by the masses, some people are already 100% certain that the candidate is the winner. Have a great day, is how he ends his thoughts. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Jamil Kole from Utaku.
Welcome, Jamilu. You have 60 seconds. Please go ahead.
Yeah, you're doing a wonderful job, and I must thank you for the way you control our callers. It's not easy. We have difficult callers and the good callers. Thank you for managing us.
Thank you, sir.
And I want to make use of this opportunity to thank our caller. When you look at the situation we are debating, those who are for Tinubu, they will come with full confidence that he's going to win. Those who are against him, they will say we're going to fail. So it's very interesting. It's an open game. And secondly, I want to thank Mr. Emeka, because we have to face the fundamental issues that we are facing now. Issue of people who are hungry, how are we going to help the government to get them out of poverty and hunger? Instead of we insisted that he must go, he must go, he must stay. So when we focus on that, help Mr. President to make sure that people are out of poverty is number one now before election. Election is by God. If God decides to come back, nobody will stop him. If God wants him to go, nobody will keep him there.
All right.
The most important thing now, let people be alive now. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning. All right. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Good morning.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Hello.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Okay. Yes, my name is Adela Victor from Edisa.
Please go ahead, sir.
As for El-Rufai is a frustrated politician. He's just playing a political. He will meet his final political Waterloo in 2027. El-Rufai supported who punish us with it, and he also supported Tinubu, who punish us with Scorpion. So all the positions, millions of Nigerians into this hardship with definitely get their own. I think you should go and retire and go home and rest.
All right.
And enjoy it. You got away. Thank you.
And let's move on now to the WhatsApp platform. Mike in Abuja says, for Dave Umahi, he has only one vote for Tinubu, not that of the Southeasterners. I won't underrate El-Rufai. I pray he takes the right steps and supports the right candidate. He has a lot of influence in the North. How many Nigerians will care about who and where the president comes from for as long as the problem of Nigeria is largely addressed? Between now and 2027, it's enough for the president to make every Nigerian endorse him if he can magically turn things around, and everything that's affecting people is what Jacob Ode says. And Gideon C. in Guagolada has this to say. I'm going to have to play your voice note when we come back from the break, all right? The call by Umahi that Peter Obi should cross over to APC is the same deception that has been used to deceive other regions for over 16 years. And unfortunately, such lie will not fly now or in the future. We are much wiser, and Obi would not deputize anyone. Let others be dreaming, is what Neme in Asokoro shares. And all PDP governors endorse Tinubu, is what Godwin in Maraba shares. And we that are obedience want nothing but Obi as the president in 2027 is what St. Jude in Guaguada shares as his thoughts. We'll go on a quick breather. When we come back, we'll take your voice notes and wrap up the headlines.
More talk, news and sports after this.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.